What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. So the strength of a union is like that of a family, and it's only as strong as its loyalty. And so we got to ask ourselves a very important question. As a NALC member, are you loyal to your fellow members? Okay? Are you loyal to the membership? Are you loyal to the leadership of this union? Okay? And I think I can speak for myself when I say that, yes, I'm loyal to the membership, but I am not loyal to the leadership. Okay, so what does that mean? That means a union amongst itself is divided, and that's when an enemy can attack. Okay, now while I am loyal to the membership, there are those amongst us who do not agree with our way of thinking. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay. There is going to be a substantial amount of people that vote yes for the ratification of this contract. It's the truth. It's the God's honest truth. Okay? Before the talk before Trump privatizing the Postal Service again, there was a big support for a vote no on the tentative agreement. Okay, guys? In the last week or two before the votes were to be sent out, a lot of people that pledged their support to vote no started to lean towards voting yes. Okay, so that's where I'm not loyal to the leadership of the NALC. Okay, the leadership had in its hands the opportunity to go to arbitration when the fighting was there. Okay, in early 2023, we had multiple doors and multiple avenues to fight a strong case in arbitration. Now, I'm not saying that we don't have a strong case today, because we will always have a strong case because we are the city letter carrier. But what I'm saying is the mindset of those who've waited so long, and with the fear mongering of our leadership after the tentative agreement was proposed with the Postal Service and the NALC, the leadership, rather than to encourage a national vote no, okay, they accepted to push a recommendation of a vote yes. And what that did, in essence, was create a greater division and a separation of loyalty within our union, which causes the membership to divide against each other. The membership has absolutely nothing to gain from the acceptance of this tentative agreement except for financial gain. And at that, the only ones who receive instant gratification will be those younger carriers who have yet to convert to regulars, and those senior letter carriers who are pretty close to the sunset of their career. What that means is that everyone in between step D and step P is essentially going to sacrifice something for the greater good of those at the beginning and end of steps. This message here, okay, is for those people who have not voted. You really have to sit back and think what you are willing to sacrifice again. Okay? Unfortunately, the carriers at the beginning of their career, the CCAs, they do deserve an increase in pay. But that cannot come at the cost of those who have been here for 5 to 10 years. And those at the end of their career, I will always fight for a better raise for you guys, because I'm selfish and I understand that the more money you guys get, the more I will get at the end of my career. And for that reason, I will always support you guys. There are other reasons I support you, but let's just keep it in a self-interest of myself, right? Let me be an advocate for always supporting the seasoned letter carrier, okay? And if there's no other reason to support the seasoned letter carrier, if you need a reason to why they should receive a raise, it's because you will receive that one day, okay? If this contract passes, okay, there needs to be an awakening, okay? There needs to be a shift. There needs to be a change in how the NALC is governed. Okay, it's not going to be a call to leave the union, to stop paying dues. Okay, if that happens, okay, you guys must come back once some change happens. You know, when we change some positions and some bargaining points, because ultimately this union is not loyal to itself. Okay, when you have carriers arguing amongst each other over petty differences, it allows management to come in and on a national level PDI us, discipline us. It causes a division amongst the craft. Okay, we are at a turning point. Okay, there's not much more that I can do, but this, you know, encourage those who have not voted and encourage those who have voted no to stand still and wait. Okay, we've pretty much reached the end of this voting period. Okay, it was extended out to January 27th for those of you who have not received your ballots. But for those who have, okay, your vote should have already, you know, possibly reached its final destination. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say that the delay of the votes was either good or bad. Okay. All it is an extended time period for those who want to vote and have not had the chance to vote to do so. Okay. If the tentative agreement passes, there's still going to be a wait from 6 months from the day it passes before you get any back pay or anything in that nature. So the waiting period is going to be no matter what. If it does passes, like I said, you can't fall into the trick of the enemy. You cannot go against your brothers and sisters. This union is based off of solidarity and unity, okay, which equals loyalty. Now, for years, members of the NAC have been blindly loyal to the national leadership, and that's the reason we are where we are today. However, when we see national leadership agree on a tentative agreement that mandates carriers to 11.5 hours a day before they have the right to go home, even those on the non-overtime list, we have to understand that the shift of the Postal Service is going towards a job in which they want to pay us less, and in order for us to make a decent age, we have to work more. And that goes against the ideas of an 8-hour work day, 8-hour rest day, and an 8-hour day of leisure. In a perfect world, we should get paid a fair wage and be home at 8 hours to handle the other duties of our life. For this job is only one hat that we wear, okay? We need to get back to the basics of why we unionized in the beginning. We need to start to fight for each other, stick up for each other, whether we agree with each other or not. If you wear the light blue, you're a brother of mine. And if you're a brother of mine, I'm going to fight. We can disagree in private. That is 100% acceptable. But we should not disagree in front of management, in front of members who are leaning towards any other way, okay? And if you are an advocate for peace and unity, then you need to step up and use that argument against someone who holds a seat currently that is not doing what they need to do. We need to put you in that position, let you garner the support of your local, and let them see that a leader is coming to the NALC. We can't wait for other people who we don't know, okay? Because just like a wolf in sheep's clothing, even I can tell you anything that I want to tell you here on the internet. You can elect me to national office and I could do a total 360. Okay, guys? This is a important time in our history, very important time in our history to support your brothers and sisters, because you have more power on your local level than they do at the national level. Guys, if it votes yes, we got some work to do. If it votes no, we still got some work to do. However, take this opportunity to understand that you are a paying dues member. And with that comes an amount of privileges and rights that you have to learn, and you have to take action. Okay, you have to fight for your rights, and the rights that are there, you have to use them. It's a trivial moment, but it's a moment that we have to go through nonetheless. Okay, and just like a phoenix rises from the ashes, the NLC has just reached its rock bottom. And from there, we can build a new foundation with a promise for a better day. Guys, until next time I'll be here, you'll be there. Keep fighting a good fight and keep your head up no matter what the outcome is.